everyone, and welcome to another video of Once Upon a Story. I'm Elsa and I'm here today to read you a book. I know that my lovely sister Anna, she's been already telling you a story. She's been reading for you the first Frozen book. But today I'm gonna read you the second one. I'm gonna read you Frozen 2. Let me show you the book. Here we go. This is the book that we're gonna read. That's me and my sister. And of course we're gonna meet again Olaf and Sven and Kristoff and also some new friends. I wanted to tell you something before we start. I know that you've been learning some sign language, British Sign Language, with Moana, my friend. She's been showing you some words. I was thinking I could do the same. I know a little bit of sign language myself. So let's see, what could I teach you? Maybe some words that can remind you of me. For example, cold. This is cold. Cold. Or chilly. Or snow. Snow. Is it snow? Or I can tell you ice. 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 This is ice. It's a bit funny, isn't it? I like the word ice. Who knows why? And thinking about it, I can teach you 4 more words today. They are connected to the story that we're going to read. We're going to talk about 4 spirits of the Enchanted Forest. If you don't know what they are, who they are, what they do, just keep watching because we're going to read the story and you're going to meet them in there. So the 4 spirits are Earth, Wind, Water and Fire. And I want to show you how to say them in sign language, okay? So, this is fire. And then we go water. And then wind. And earth. Yeah? I hope you remember them. I think it's now time to start our story. So we'll see you as soon as we finish, okay? Bye for now. Little Elsa and Anna were playing in their room. It was nearly bedtime. King Agnar and Queen Iduna arrived in the bedroom to put the girls to sleep, but their father had a story to tell them. Long ago, in an enchanted forest, there were 4 spirits: fire, wind, water and earth. The North Ultra lived there and used the magic of the spirits in their everyday life. One day, the Arendelians went to visit them. King Runard, King Agnar's father, had built a dam for them as a sign of peace. But something happened that day. A battle broke out between the Arendelians and the North Ultra. The 2 sides fought against each other. Prince Agnar returned back home, King of Arendelle. But the fighting had angered the spirits, and for those still in the forest, an impenetrable mist rose up, trapping them forever. As King Agnar finished telling the story, Anna and Elsa hung on his every word. The young princesses loved listening to their parents' tales about the past. Were the North Ultra really magical like me? Elsa asked. Her father told Elsa that there was no one like her. Their mother, Queen Iduna, sang a lullaby about a special river called Ataholan, said to hold all the answers about the past. Do you think Ataholan knows why I have powers? Asked Elsa. If Ataholan is out there, I imagine it knows that and much more, answered the queen. Someone should really try to find it, Elsa said, closing her eyes. Later that night, Anna woke up and ran to the window. She looked outside at the northern lights before calling to Elsa. "The sky is awake, so I'm awake, so we have to play." Many years had passed since then, and though their parents were gone, lost in a shipwreck, Anna and Elsa grew incredibly close. One thing the sisters and their friends, Kristoff, Olaf and Sven, always made time for was family game night, and tonight they were playing charades. However, Anna struggled to guess what Elsa was acting out, and she knew something was bothering her sister. "Are you okay?" she asked. "Just tired," said Elsa, forcing a smile. "Good night," she added as she left and went to her room. The truth was, something was bothering Elsa. A mysterious voice had been calling to her, trying to draw her away from the kingdom. It seemed as though no one else could hear it, and though she tried, she couldn't silence it. Moments later, Anna appeared at the door. "You're wearing Mother's scarf," she said. "You do that when something's wrong." Elsa didn't want to worry Anna, so she said, "I just don't want to mess things up." Later that night, Elsa woke up to the sound of the voice calling to her once again. As much as she wanted to ignore it, Elsa couldn't help but feel curious. What did he want? Elsa followed the voice to the fjord, and as she sang a response to it, a thought came to her. Tentatively, she used her magic, tossing snow into the air. Images she had never seen before blossomed from her fingertips and surrounded her, forming the image of the enchanted forest her father spoke about when she was a child. Fascinated by the imagery she had created, Elsa blasted out her magic, and an enormous shock wave swept across the fjord with a boom. The moisture in the sky froze into small crystals that hung suspended in the air. Elsa looked around, in awe of what she had done. The deafening sound startled Anna awake, and she raced to the balcony looking for Elsa. As the sisters' eyes met, a blinding blast of light came from the north, and the crystals dropped to the ground in a cascade. Anna rushed through the village towards Elsa. As the crystals fell, Arendelle transformed. Water fountains dried up, the lanterns went out, and the ground rippled like the sea to push the villagers out of their homes. Once everyone was safe on the cliffs above Arendelle, Elsa told Anna about the voice. "What does it say?" Anna asked. Elsa explained that the voice hadn't said anything. He had showed her the enchanted forest. Elsa knew she needed to travel there. The ground began to rumble again, but this time it was the mountain trolls. Grandpappy went straight to Elsa. Both of them could feel that the spirits of nature were angry. "Much about the past is not what it seems," Pappy said. "When one can see no future, all one can do is the next right thing." Elsa knew she needed to find the voice. Her magic made her sure about going to the enchanted forest. But Elsa wouldn't be going alone. Her friends would join her. Grandpappy motioned to Anna and told her that he would take care of the villagers, but she needed to watch over Elsa. "I won't let anything happen to her," Anna promised. At dawn, Anna, Kristoff, Olaf and Sven joined Elsa, and they began their journey. They passed many places they had seen before, and continued even further into the unknown. As the day turned to evening, everyone was tired of Olaf's ceaseless chatter. Since learning to read, he had been full of facts, and felt their trip was the perfect excuse to share them all. "Do you know that water has memory?" Olaf asked. As the night came to an end, Elsa suddenly asked Kristoff to stop the sleigh. "I hear the voice," she said. Up ahead, over a small rise in the road, was a vast wall of glittering mist. Elsa ran straight to it, knowing they had arrived. She stopped a safe distance away, saying nothing, as her friends joined her. Kristoff tried to touch the mist, but his hand sprang back. It was bouncy. Elsa reached for Anna's hand, drawing on her sister's strength. Slowly, the mist parted before them. The mist continued to roar back, revealing 4 stone monoliths. As they passed the pillars, the mist closed behind them, trapping the group inside. The sparkling colors in the mist shifted and aligned. Then something about the mist changed. It was now pushing them. They were propelled free of the mist and into a clearing. Olaf tried to touch the mist again, but he had returned to being bouncy. "Okay, he let us in, but he clearly doesn't want to let us out," said Kristoff. They found themselves in a beautiful forest. The towering trees had shimmering leaves and stretched towards the sky. The group slowed their pace, staggered by the beauty. Suddenly, a huge gust of wind swept up Elsa and her friends. It was the wind spirit. Desperately, Elsa threw a steady stream of snow towards the center of the vortex. The wind swirled tighter around Elsa, until finally she opened her arms, blasting out her powers. Snow filled the air and froze into beautiful ice sculptures. Each one appeared to represent a moment in time. "Water has memory," Olaf said, explaining how ice could reveal the past. One of the sculptures immediately captured the sisters' attention. Young Prince Agnar, cradled in the arms of a girl. Suddenly they heard noises coming from the bushes. Anna broke off an ice sword from one of Elsa's sculptures. Before they knew it, they were surrounded by a group of people, including soldiers. It was the trapped Nortoltra and Arendelians from King Agnar's story. Still at odds after so many years, the leader of the Nortoltra, Ilana, bickered with the Arendelian lieutenant Matthias. Anna took a step towards them, but they believed Anna was attacking. Both the Nortoltra and the Arendelians rushed towards the group. Elsa used their powers to send them slipping to the ground. "That was magic. Did you see that?" Matthias said. "Of course I saw it," Ilana responded. Then Olaf started to tell them their story from the beginning in a very funny way, and everyone understood why the group was there in the enchanted forest. Ryder, a young Nortoltra, introduced himself and his sister, Honimaren, to Elsa and her friends. Anna found herself staring at Matthias, trying to figure out where she knew him from. Finally, she blurted out, "Library, second portrait on the left. You were our father's official guard." Matthias was overjoyed to hear that their father was King Agnar, and that he had made it back to Arendelle all those years ago. Elsa was trying to convince Jelena and the Nortoltra to trust them, that they just wanted to help. But suddenly, a bright flash of fire appeared. "Fire spirit!" Jelena yelled. A ball of fire dashed around the tree, sending it up in flames. Chaos erupted as it blazed a trail through the forest, burning everything in its path. Elsa raced behind it, using her magic to try to stop it from spreading. When she finally caught up with it, she saw that the fiery spirit was actually a small salamander. Looking deep into the fire spirit's eyes, Elsa understood its feelings of pain and fear. She gently held out her hand, and it scampered onto her palm, enjoying her cool touch. As she helped it find calm, the flames died down. Upset by what had happened, Elsa pulled out her mother's scarf and wrapped it round Anna, knowing it would comfort her. Radha and Honeymaran were intrigued by it. Elsa explained that it had been a gift from their father to their mother. Recognizing the symbols on the scarf, Elsa looked at the ice sculpture she had made and realized that the young girl was wearing the same one. The girl who saved their father had been Northoltra. Their mother was Northoltra. Later, over by the campfire, Honeymaran pointed out to Elsa what the spirits of nature symbolized on the scarf. Elsa was surprised to discover there was a fifth spirit. It was said to connect the magic of nature to humans, and it disappeared when people stopped listening. Some of the Northoltra claimed they heard it crying out the day the forest fell. Shortly after, the earth started trembling. There were the earth giants coming that way because they felt Elsa's magic. Not wanting to put anyone in danger, Elsa decided to leave to go and look for the voice that had been calling her. Kristoff and Sven were nowhere to be found, so Anna decided to leave with Elsa and Olaf, with a bit of sadness in her heart. Elsa led Anna and Olaf as she followed the mysterious voice. Soon they were looking down at an old Arendelian shipwreck, its tattered flag waving sadly. Anna and Elsa gasped at the sight, realizing it was their parents' ship. They ran down to take a closer look. What was their ship doing there? After searching the ship, they found a map that proved their parents had been trying to reach Atahallan, the special river their mother told them about as little girls in her lullaby. Could it actually exist? Suddenly Elsa felt guilty that they had died in an attempt to learn why Elsa was born with magic. Elsa ran from the ship. "This is my fault," she said, near tears. Anna insisted she wasn't responsible for their choices and reminded Elsa of her important quest. "If anyone can save Arendelle and free this forest, it's you," she said. "I believe in you, Elsa, more than anyone or anything." Elsa vowed to find Atahallan, but she had to do it alone. Anna wanted to go with her, but Elsa magically created a boat under Anna and Olaf and set them zipping down a path of ice. Anna scrambled, trying to stop their progress. She thought she had been successful as the boat changed course and slid across dry land. But when it dropped down a slope, Anna and Olaf slipped into a river of sleeping earth giants, but fortunately floated safely away. Later, Elsa finally reached the north and stood at the edge of the dark sea. She tied up her hair, took a deep breath, and sprinted towards the treacherous waves. She created large snowflakes underfoot to support her weight as she ran across the top of the rolling water. The waves quickly knocked her down. Elsa pulled herself back to the shore and attempted once more to cross the sea. As another wave came towards her, she froze it and used it as a slide. But the next wave broke the slide and she dived into the water. She had no time to notice the enormous water knock watching her. The water spirit. Deep beneath the dark waters, the water knock swam up to Elsa and looked her in the eye before disappearing. Elsa pulled herself to the water surface and climbed onto an ice float she had created. The water knock rammed the ice, breaking it and tossing Elsa back into the water. The two battled, both above and under the sea. Elsa used their magic to make an ice bridle. She grabbed the reins and swung onto the water knock's back. At first it bucked, but soon she was riding it to the opposite shore. There, at the horizon, she saw Ataolan. Of course, a river of ice. Ataolan is frozen. I hear you, and I'm coming, said Elsa. Elsa found the voice. It was the spirit of her mother who had been trying to help her discover the truth about her powers. Showing herself, Elsa realized that she was the fifth spirit. She was the one she had been looking for. She felt finally free and exactly where she was supposed to be. Her powers showed her the truth about the past. Her grandfather betrayed the North Ultra, killing their leader that was defenseless. So the dam wasn't a sign of peace, but just a trick. Elsa had gone too far, and her body started to freeze. She managed to send a message to Anna just before becoming a statue of ice. Across the sea, Anna and Olaf's boat landed them in Lost Caverns. They got out and explored their surroundings, illuminated by Anna's torch. Suddenly, an ice sculpture began to form before their eyes. They were relieved. This meant Elsa had made it across the dark sea. Anna looked closely at the ice sculpture, and she immediately knew why Elsa had sent it as a message. It explained what had happened when the Arendelians and the North Ultra battled in the forest long ago. She wondered how she could correct all the wrongs of the past. Then she realized what to do. The dam needed to fall, and with it, Arendelle. A big wave was going to wash their lovely kingdom away, but it was the right thing to do. Olaf started to flurry away. I don't think Elsa is fine, he said. Warm hugs? Asked Anna, crying. Left alone in that cave, with Olaf gone and her sister lost, Anna felt hopeless and desperate. But she knew what she needed to do, the next right thing. She ran to wake up the earth giants, and she took them to the dam. They started to throw rocks towards the dam, and the wall finally broke. In that instant, Elsa was released from the ice and dropped into the water. Fortunately, the water spirit was there to help. A giant wave was going to wash away Arendelle, but Elsa arrived at the last second, creating a barrier of ice, saving the kingdom. Back at the enchanted forest, the mist vanished, to finally reveal a beautiful blue sky. Anna saw someone galloping on the water. She was overjoyed when she saw that her sister was safe. Elsa had a question for her sister. Anna, do you want to build a snowman? Thank goodness, water has memory. With Olaf back and after warm hugs, there was only one thing missing. Kristoff proposed, and Anna said yes. Elsa promised to herself to do what was best for her people. So Anna became Queen of Arendelle. and Elsa stayed to look after the forest and the spirits, never missing a game night back at the castle altogether. A statue of their parents was built in Arendelle. Our lands and people, now connected by love, said Anna, thinking about their last incredible journey. Hello again, children! Did you like our story? I need to say I'm so proud of my sister Anna. She's Queen of Arendelle now. She deserves it. And I know that she'll do well, and she will take care of the people of Arendelle in the best way. She's always been looking after me. I'm the oldest, I should be the one to look after her, but she's always been there for me, and she always helped me to overtake every single obstacles in my life, in our life. And she's always the one to save everyone, to save me especially, from myself, I would say. Before we say goodbye, there is someone that would like to say hi to you. Was here a second ago, and let me see if I can find him. Oh, I found him. You don't know where it is, but I'm gonna show it to you. Oh my goodness, he's inside my dress. Where did you go? I found him. Oh, silly Bruni. Do you remember him? Yeah, he's the fire spirit. There we go. That's Bruni. Hi, Bruni. How are you? You are silly. I know that you met Pascal, Rapunzel's little chameleon. Now you meet Bruni as well. He's a little salamander. He's the fire spirit. So please don't make him mad. Otherwise, he's gonna start to send fire everywhere. Or set everything on fire. Please don't do it. I know that you're good now. You like cold as well. You like snow and snowflakes. He actually eats snowflakes. I know that you like it. Okay, would you like to say hi then? Oh, would you like to give a kiss like Pascal did? Okay. Okay, are you ready? Mwah. Oh, well done. You gave a kiss to everyone. Very good. So our time is up now. So we're gonna go. See you very, very soon. And stay safe, everyone. Bye-bye.